Stadium, home of the Virginia Tech Hokies. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Virginia Tech's offense will take the field first. He's been a story all season long, just continues to impress. The question remains, of all the catches he's made, can he reel in the Heisman Trophy, Jesse?
Well, the games are only going to get bigger because of his success in the first half of the year. His team is winning a lot of games. It's about championships, but this guy has an opportunity to win the Heisman Trophy. He's a big part of his team's success, Dave.
No doubt, and the whole field's slanted towards stopping him. But he's been that good through the first part of the season. Can it continue? Against better competition and championship moments, that will decide whether he wins the Heisman.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wide receiver comes in motion. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Jackson will throw. Hauls it in. He was searching for that 1st down marker, but he'll come up short. They stop him at the 22. It'll be 4th down.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big 3rd down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29. And the Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out. He had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. That'll be a 1st down.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
Jackson gonna throw it. The sure hands, it's Hendricks. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49. The Hokies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He wants to change this route. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
This is the matchup everyone was excited to see in this football game, and it doesn't take long to get to it. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best corners in the game, one-on-one, quarterback taking a shot, and early on, it's the corner who wins, knocking it away for the incompletion. That won't be the last time these two guys go toe-to-toe, but this is where your eyes need to be all game long.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Hokies need to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. So Notre Dame's offense will go to work for the first time. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Couldn't find a man, just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Out of the gun, the inside give. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Hokie, high, tech, VPI got it rolling on the ground.
And Virginia Tech fans love that chant, and they love the physical ground game and the ability to run the football. That's kind of who they are. That's how they're built. Just
brings him to the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I tell you what, all this spread offense, man, it's really accentuated receivers and so many different shapes and sizes. But this guy, they're going to find him. They're going to find him early. They're going to find him often. He's made so many plays throughout the season and really been the feature of this offense. And this dude has worked his way. He might get a trip to New York as a wide receiver. That is not normal, and neither is this dude.
A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They'll run it from the gun. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. They've got a first down here to open the period. He leaves it with the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Hokies can really attack on this 2nd and short. He's got it on the right. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Jackson will throw. Makes the grab. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
The give on the inside. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
That's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown. Oh, Methuselah.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here come the Irish back on offense. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Complete downfield to the 43-yard line, and a 1st down for this offense.
Nice catch there. You know, I think back to great Golden Domer wide receivers and Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket Ismail, obviously. How about Jeff Samardzija? There's a name you don't hear very much anymore, but he was awesome for Brady Quinn back in the day. And all those guys had the ability to win one-on-one. Their quarterbacks knew that if they had that matchup outside, they were going to take it. And I think this quarterback feels the same way about that guy. He is just so dynamic outside.
Hand off from the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback on the keeper. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
I hate being that guy to say just take a dive, don't take a hit. But when the play is going absolutely nowhere, you might think about it.
First, do no harm, right? And you've already been harmed, so just don't make it worse.
Don't take those big shots unless you know it's for an important situation, goal line, 3rd down, touchdown.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hope. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, looking at matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Keeps it on the bootleg. The throw. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Wants to throw on third. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hope. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Notre Dame looking for this fourth down conversion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish a first half. And now you got a chance to tie this football game up.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Florida State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Seminoles ever do that? Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough. And we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Jackson gonna throw it. Working that wide receiver screen.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature.
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And with that, they've taken the lead. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Blacksburg.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. They'll open the second half with a run. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Hope. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. The toss sweep to the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. These fans touching the figurative Hokie stone, doing their part to help out on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Got a man, it's Hester. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Tune in to the Ocho, 8th play of the drive coming up. Gives it to the back on the draw. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. He leaves it with his back. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Field goal is good. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They'll go to the ground. Turning it on! Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. And the Hokies moving quickly to the line.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to.
He lobs one high down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it was an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Man, it's nice to have a guy on short yardage situations you can turn and you can hand the ball to him. And you know he's not going to dance. You know he's going to be really physical, lower his shoulder. I don't care how many yards he gets. He just needs to get past that first down mark.
The Hokies are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wideout. Jackson will throw. Snags it over the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Offense gets set for second down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Gets it out quickly. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
Looking to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a 1st down. And the Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
Rush is on him. Caught in the backfield, it's Hendricks. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Hokies will punt this one away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Here come the Irish back on offense. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive.
They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a 1st down. They'll ride the hot hand. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. Can't get him to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Irish! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. That last one looked like a back-breaking drive, David, but they ended up punting.
Yeah, and they put some plays together, put some yards together, but the most important stat is putting points on the board. And this offense has to finish, Jesse, when they get across that 50-yard line and start getting in score.
There he goes! The 40! At the 20! And he'll finish the run in the end zone! Touchdown, Hokies! What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving.
And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
That's just a... On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Looks as if he's going to run it. There he goes. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He'll do it himself. Shows him the stiff arm. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And how about the QB? We haven't seen it all game long, man. Nice job coming up big in a big moment in the fourth quarter. He says, nobody there, takes off, does it with his feet, and gets the first down.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. And they're not on the same page there.
I'll tell you, when this guy's in a rhythm, he never misses. And you've seen that in this game. Very, very accurate up to this point. That time, though, a little bit out of rhythm, and I think that's why he missed that throw.
Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Lets it fly deep downfield. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And now the lead is extended a little further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Jackson gonna throw it. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
After that incompletion on third down, you're not quite in panic mode yet on offense, but the sense of urgency is really ratcheting up because you're down 2 possessions, not a lot of time left on the clock. You have got to find your best playmaker right here on fourth down. This could be the game. This is a play you absolutely have to make.
Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. To the ground with the back. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? He's now up to 95 yards rushing in this one and within striking distance of a 1,000-yard season. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Jackson will throw. He's taking a deep shot. He's got it down the left side. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Here come the Irish back on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Irish facing quite a challenge here on third and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Jackson gonna throw it. He's got him this time. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Now the play fake. Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation.